Good evening, folks. Tonight we have a couple of games for you. One with our new Ogres in the aptly named Corona Cup League, where we've gone for the 5 and 2 Ogre build, and Snotlings up to 13 players in total. And we've drawn up against a Kislev team from the Netherlands, who has gone for an I don't say it's unusual, it's a team I haven't seen before. It's a 4 catcher build, no blitzers, which is nice for us because the diving tackle is something that is going to trip up the Snotlings, but we haven't got that to worry about. But he does have 4 edge 4 leaping blitzers, so those are going to be interesting, but they are strength 2, so getting a block on them with a Snotling is quite possible, and all of the Ogres will get 3 dice. So he's online, so let's send him a ticket, send him an invite, and we'll get kicked off with our first match of the night. Later up we have our... let me switch to it. We are playing match day 1 in season 4 of the Affable League. We dropped down a division last season. I think we are now in ploughing matches, which this will be season 3 for the Kislev, and I'm not quite sure what we've drawn for our first match. But the league only has 3 returning teams, including the Kislev, and a handful of rookie teams, including another Kislev team, but we're not playing that one tonight. So we'll have to wait and check out what we're playing. And then tomorrow we're going to try live commentating on the final round of the Tug of War tournament. Where are we? Let's see if we can find that one. This one. So yes, we're going to commentate on the final. Oh, we've got our ticket. We'll accept that one. There we go. So it's no petty cash because it's 2 rookie teams. He's got 30, so he could go for a babe. Let's wait and see. Nope, decided to save his money, so he could be saving for the Apo. Or, well, getting towards a blitzer is a long way to go because they're very expensive in the Kislev roster. Okay. So I have quite a few Kislev matches under my belt, and I've almost got a 50% win rate, so not all bad. Let's just say hello. And we can jump through the setups. Let's go straight to the coin toss. And we've lost the toss, so let's see what we get. Will we be getting to kick or receive? Not sure with Ogres. I've done 3 or 4 matches, so I haven't really got a plan yet. It's going to be a matter of making it up as we go along. Oh, he must be watching the intro. I didn't realise how long those intros go on for. There we go. He's chosen to defend. Okay, so we've got the bear to deal with. Well, we can get 2 dice on that without any bother at all. And it's those 4 we want to be targeting. Armor 7, Strength 2. No defensive skills. So the chance to hit those with an ogre for 3 dice will be quite attractive. I'm assuming we'll see 2 linemen and the bear on the line. We do indeed. Otherwise, everything else is safe. We can come in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hitting one of those would be a little bit tricky. I'm going to try carrying with the Ogre. I'm going to go for that Strength 5 carrier and see how he gets on. We'll give him some support from the Snotlings. 1, 2. And we could perhaps hit straight up the middle there. Otherwise we've gone for... Let's try that. We'll try that because that would be 3 dice. And I might hit the bear. Might not hit the bear. Let's try that instead. Where's the kick going to go? Change, still a nice weather. Well, I couldn't ask for much better of a kick than that. If we put you up here, we can kick off with 3 dice. We get the knockdown. We'll push you backwards, armor break to kick off with, and a KO. Lovely. Okay, we can now go for 2 dice on the bear, and then, assuming we decide what to do with that one, we can get 2 dice and have 3 dice there, and with a go for it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go for 2 dice back here. I'm a little concerned about his ability to pinch the ball, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just mark it with 1, and let's see about hitting that bear. If we knock him down, let's have him straight back. We will follow that one up. He's fine, nothing to worry about there. Let's put you in there, gives us 3 dice here. So far we're 2 for 2 for boneheads. Just a push this time, but we'll push you and follow up. Now we do not want to score early, so we are going to try this. That's 4 for 4 on boneheads. We'll get another knockdown, but his armor's fine. Okay, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere over here. So let's bring you across to there. 1, 2, do we make it? We got the bonehead. We even make the pickup. That's a wonderful start. That's 1 player removed. Yes, that's a player removed. And all of our ogres playing fair. Let's see if we can get someone to join us in the channel. So he can come in and try and hit an ogre, but it involves rolling quite a few dice. He can also come back and try and hit up here, but that's going to tie up quite a number of his players. I think we'll probably just see the bear standing up to be hit, or we might not. Okay, we're going for the blitzing the back ogre. 2 dice gets a knockdown. Oof, an armor break. But just a stun. Which is a little relieving. You don't like to, I wouldn't like to see an ogre lost this early on. And that's the dodge done. How many rerolls? There's 3 rerolls to work with, I don't think. Nope. And it's a stun. And the bear is still on the ground. Well, we're not going to stand next to the bear. In fact, I think we're going to go... I'm going to blitz you and move across this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we come in and go 1, 2, 3 and knock you backwards. We can be stood here. We'll recover that ogre next turn. So that's the plan. 1, 2, 3. In fact, if we can, which we can indeed, let's make that 3 dice. No point running any extra risks than we need to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Let's go for you. 1, 2, 3. Go for 3 dice there. 3 dice, just a push. Well, let's have him pushed in there. Stay. So we're going to go in and mark up that capture there. So we're going to try this one first, because if he boneheads, we don't have to worry about moving him. So that's fine, he's okay. So what we need to achieve now is someone in the, well, I'm going to have to go for this square here, so I can't quite get into that square there. Another going for the boneheads, that is wonderful. You are fairly well protecting there. We have 1 dice as it stands. If we bring you in, we have 2 dice, which from a snotling is an unusual situation, but they get the knockdown. Let's knock you down in there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the snotlings even break the armour. Just a stun. I was going to go for the foul there, but I'm not so sure I need to now, in which case what we will do is have a crack at fouling the bear. We've only got 2 spare snotlings, and I'm going to lose them before too long. Oof, we bust the armour, it's a stun, but we lose a snotling in the process. Not amazing, but it does keep the bear pinned. We'll gain this ogre back next turn. This ogre can now safely be brought up to join the rest of the team, but he's got a KO and we've got a sent off. We have now only a bench of 1, so that might be us out of fouls in case something very juicy turns up. Okay, with a couple of dodges from the catcher. We're going to have to see this catcher's free to move. Okay, tags out the ogre. With another dodge, makes that one 2. Just need to bring some of these players right back as far as they can come at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. Leaving himself an option in case he does manage to knock the ball free. Okay, it goes for 3 dice on a snotling. Doesn't get it. We will use the dodge, thank you very much. And where do we want to be stood? Let's just stand over here. Okay, and that's the turn. Okay, so before we try anything else, let's see if you can stand up. What do you have to say? Right then, what else can we try here? You are free to be brought up. I think we're going to put you... I don't want to lose any players, but yes, let's put you in there. Let's tag some catches out. Let's force them to make some dodges. We could just come forward. We might not even bother with trying to make a lot of progress this turn. But what we will try is... we'll try and hit. And that's another bonehead passed. We are doing very, very well. And that's his another armour not broken, but not a problem. Does the ball carrier get to move? No, he doesn't. It's the only problem with running ogres. But it's alright, I think. If we can bring... well, I can't afford to lose you now. What we will have to do is bring... let's bring you round to this side. And we'll bring you round. And I said I wasn't going to do it, but it is quite a juicy target. So we will try another foul. Not very sporting, I know. Oh, it's another sent off. What did we roll? A double one? It was indeed a double one. Oh gosh! That makes that 3 ones in a row. Instant reroll there. Everyone knows ogres are OP. Okay, we're going for the leap out, which he makes, no bother at all. Bringing the lineman from the back of the field up to blitz one of the... oh, and he gets the knockdown as well. It's not that unlikely, I think it's about 50%. 3 dice to roll a POW. Oh, it's made to decide where I want to put him. I'm going to put you here. Breaks the armour, but just a stun. We've got dodge there. Should be easy enough on 2+. With another 2+ dodge here, with 3+ dodge there, and a 2+. Ooh! Another failed, but he's okay. Right, he didn't tag out the ball carrying ogre. So first things first, can that ogre keep moving? Yes, he can. Lovely. Now, with a bit of careful manoeuvring, that's a potential surf. But I think it is too much manoeuvring, and we've lost too many snotlings for it to be straightforward. I think we will try. One, two, three, four. We have. That's a potential blitz. That's a block. I think I'd rather blitz this other catcher. See if we can't remove the catcher. Which means you simply want to come and stand back here. Which you can. Wonderful. Okay, we will also blitz with you next, so we know what we're playing with. You can indeed. 3 dice just to push this time. We'll put you in here, and we will follow that one up. So I think we'll take 3 dice there, rather than do anything else. Where are you going to stand? You're just going to come and stand back here. You're going to come and stand up here. If you can dodge out, no bother at all. 2+ dodge with a reroll anywhere they'd like to go. Keep you guys fairly safe in there. Now then, only 2 dice. I'm not quite sure why. So we'll take that 3 dice first. Just to push again. Let's try and corral you guys a bit. And ooh, I could re-roll it, but I think I'm quite happy there, taking them both down. We managed to injure the catcher, which is a wonderful start. Just a badly hurt, which is wonderful for us. We don't want to kill anyone, just get them out of our way. And the ogre is fine. Everyone else was happily out of position. So what shall we see this time? So the bear has spent most of the game on the ground, so it might be time to start trying to bring the bear back into play. With the prehensile tail, if you can tag a snotling or two, it gives me something to work with, as that will give a -1 to the dodge, making them a 3+ dodge rather than the 2. It does indeed. The bear passes his bonehead, which is fairly play since I've managed to make every one of mine bar 1, and I'm running with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So barring a bonehead, we have the option to score this turn, but I think we will indeed try and hold it on at least till turn 6 or 7. I think 7. I think we'll try and score on 7, whilst that gives Kislev 2 turns to score. It gives me an option. This is only 2 dice, and that's a turnover, which he takes. He gets. We stun 2 stuns. It is indeed 2 stuns. So yes, if we can score on 7, fine. I don't want to have to do a double 1 for the bonehead on turn 8 would see us not score, which is far from ideal. So we have an ogre here who just wants to stand up. He does indeed. Okay, we don't have any extra blocks this turn. Unless we can knock you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go for it to knock you into here and have 2 lots of 3 dice. If that's the case, let's put... if that's the case, let's see, can the ogre move? He can indeed move. So let's bring a snotling in, just to act as a little assist. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's cleared the room. So go 3 dice on this catcher. The blitz is good. The knockdown is wonderful. We'll stay where we are. We'll break his armour. We'll just a stomp. Okay, we have 3 dice here. We have 2 stunned catches at this side. So no catches left to worry about. This one's out of the way, so he's put 1 for safekeeping. Let's bring you up. No, in fact, let's go for... No, you stood up, so that isn't a block at all. Let's put you up here, if you will. No, you don't. Not a problem. Now, we don't want to particularly tangle with that bear. So again, let's see. Wonderful. Let's bring you up to there. And let's see about dodging you out. Keep you clear of the bear. We'll definitely use dodge. And once we popped it on the first one, we'll clear on the second. One KO, 1 injury, and we've lost 2 to sending off. So we can, as it stands, field 11, whilst he's fielding 10, possibly 9. But I'm not prepared at this point to risk another foul. Okay, we're going for 2 dice from the bear. The bear's own head is good. And knockdown, whichever dice he chooses. Puts the ogre onto the sideline, but his armour's fine. And comes up in order to tag out a snotling. Okay, and a failed dodge there. Will he re-roll it? 2 re-rolls, 4 turns. Yes, he does. And he makes it out no bother at all. Thankfully to the bonehead there, that would have been a fail if the tackle zone had been there. It just brings in to tag out this snotling here. Okay, and just bring you round. Okay, what else are we going to see here? This will be our turn 6, so this turn we can do what we like. Next turn we need to concentrate on trying to score. Okay, this turn I think we might try and surf that bear. We come in here, blitz, we will get 2 dice, and we can push you into here, and with a bit of jiggery pokery we can probably, or potentially, get someone stood here and knock you out with the ball carrier. Or at least that's the plan. This ogre here wants him to have some fun. And let's bring you across to here. Of course you can, no bother at all. Let's just keep you. Let's keep you back just in case all of this does indeed go wrong. And let's see. That is not a dodge. Gives us 2 dice. The bonehead's good. It's a knockdown anyway. So we'll take that. Follow up to the here. And that's a little risky because he can easily have a bit of a block there. Let's keep you into here. Let's put you up here. No bother at all there. And let's move you out. Good. Let's just put you in there. And you are just safe in case. That's my turn 6. His turn 6. What do we see here? Again, we've laid on a few blocks here, depending on the various options. Okay, we're just going to see a dodge, and I think we are going to try to see the surf. Makes the dodge. So this is... Well, he's not going to be able to get enough dice in. He could blitz with the bear. A blitz with the bear would see a push here on 1 dice, unless you bring someone else in. Makes the leap and fails it. Again, another reroll pops, and the leap is good. I think that gives him enough for a 2 dice bear blitz to push an ogre out. Nice play. It is indeed the plan. I can't see one of those was a... Oh no, he's actually going to hit the snotman. Interesting choice. That leaves you 3, 4, 5, 6. No, because you're still tagged. What else can we see here? Okay, makes a dodge there. And makes a dodge there. We're seeing a little play here. I need to watch that snotman doesn't get clobbered. Though it is indeed attempt to score this turn if we can. The dice have, however, been kind so far to us. We could risk the double 1 on the final turn, making it far more likely, or far less likely for the Kislev to bring a score out. 1 dice, just to push. And that stops an easy bear surf. Because any sort of push there would have to push one of the others back. It's only 1 dice at the moment. Standing you up would see it to 2 dice. Would put you in there and then possibly see you surfed. We will try standing you up. The blitz this turn is good. Just the push, which is what we were looking for. And that should give us the dice to surf the bear. It does indeed. And the bear is fine. Yep, the bear is fine. No bother at all. So we risk the double one either way round. We have no more good blocks to give. So we will go there, which is fine. And I think we will actually hang on as we are this turn. Will we? Will we hold on? We don't have a second assist for any of these guys. Losing the ball at this point is unlikely. We have just bad blocks everywhere. That's marked off. That's marked off. I think we will risk the double one. We're going to risk the double one and try and score in turn 8. Which is not so bad. We'll have picked up 2 SPP plus 3 SPP. Brings down the Snotling. It's an armor break. And it's a KO. Oh, I'm going to look very silly if this works out to be, if we don't score here. And that now puts us at 10 if we don't, that's just a push. Let's come into here. Yes, indeed. We could see a 3 dice uphill, looking for some push. We could see a 2 dice. I know it's gone to hit the Snotling. Just a push. Are we going to see anything else? Possibly a dodge just to clear him, yep. Anything else? We've had the blitz. We could see uphill dice on an ogre. Unlikely. Doesn't gain him anything at this point. He hasn't got a reroll to play with. Now, just marking this Snotling up again. Okay, we could potentially blitz in here, and it's probably safe enough. The Bonehead's good. Just a push. And that's us. Can we score? Makes the Bonehead and gets the touchdown. So for Ogres to go an entire 8 turns and only fail 1 Bonehead means Nuffle is on our side. My opponent must be kicking himself with what more he could do. Our KO stays out. And his KO also stays out. So it is 10 on 10. So he has 1 turn. We're just going to spread out And that's us. We're not going to risk any players here. A blitz would be nice, but I'm not going to rely on it. Just keep everyone back. So we've got the most, in fact, if we go 3 together, that keeps it as tricky as it can get. And if we put an ogre back here, then he's only likely to get hit with the bear. So the bear can get a 1 dice, and that's, also bear can get 2 dice, but that's about his lot. So it'll come in the second half. Can the ogres slow down the Kislev enough to either hold them to a draw, which playing ogres is an automatic win, or better yet, to stop them from scoring at all and take a natural win. So there he's setting up the 2 dice with the bear, but having these ogres back here doesn't allow him enough squares to get 2 dice on the others with his strength 3 players. We'll be kicking the ball into the safest square, but looking at this setup, he isn't gearing to a try or even to attempt a 1-turner, which is fine. No rerolls, it's a hard play to make work. But he gains a reroll though. Who picked up the feint? He did. So we can see a pick up and a pass. Oh! Well, look, he got that reroll. Well, that would have been his turn straight over. Again, fair, relatively safe play. No rerolls, but 2 into a 2. It's not unusual to see a Kislev team do some passing. And the bear's making a block. We can't see what. It's a knockdown. It's an armor break, but it's just a stun. I don't expect to see much more from him. No assists in here, just 1 assist in here. So no, these are red dice. There we go. At half time it is 1-0 to the Ogres, who have lost 2 Snotlings to failed fouls. The KO comes back, bringing us to a full 11, whilst the Kislev have lost a catcher, which were badly hurt, and their KO comes back, making it 10 on 11, with the Ogres having the numbers advantage and the touchdown advantage, surprisingly. Now then, can the Ogres make a solid defence here and keep the Kislev honest? So the Kislev have a lot of additional speed over everyone on our team, as everyone is movement 5, and they have 6 on everyone by the catchers, who are 7, with the bear being the quickest big guy in the game, along with, well, he's a Croxigar, of course. In fact, the Minotaur might be 6 as well. I think the Minotaur's only movement 5. So yes, let's just see. As you've seen from watching my various Kislev matches, I do prefer the bear to the bearless build. Okay, we're trying something different this time. I think we're going to be trying to hit snotlings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he might not get 3 dice if he tries to blitz around with the bear. But he has more players on the line than he needs. Especially given he can't get blocks with them. Or he can't get good blocks. Yeah. He can always make a bad block. Again, straight into the safe square. We haven't got the pick skill. And he picks up an extra reroll. That puts him on to 4 rerolls. It's a deep kick, so that's going to slow down his charge. And that was a double 1 we rolled there, the reroll. And that's a shame we didn't get that as his first action. A 1 dice block, wow. It makes it a power as well. Okay, bold play, but being as outstrengthed as he is, not unusual to see folks trying 1 die blocks, but it is without block. Of course, Kislev don't start with any block skills. Okay, second action is the pickup. Ooh, the dice for the Kislev are not being fair. It's a reroll, and it's a successful. So that's his bonus reroll taken care of. I don't think we'll see the pass now. Well, we will, but it is a safe pass. Short of throwing a snotling back there, the Ogres can't reach. That's a little bit more chancy. The bear's going for just a move, which might make him a front cage corner. But no, having moved his players as he has, the ball is not moving from where it is. I think we will be muscling in here. Bring some Ogres back. We will have to rely on some snotlings. But if he does intend to carry on a catcher, then we might risk a cage dive with a snotling and go 2 red dice to see if we can knock it free. Makes the dodge to clear the ogre. And that's his turn. Didn't risk this one here. And your 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could go and blitz into there, hit that, and blitz in there, which you might do. I'm expecting the ball to be over here next turn. So if you can stand up, you can be in here. So we'll put you. Let's put you in here. 1, 2. We have 2 squares to play with. You're the one that needs to move. So you're coming back to here. Now then, can we tag out the bear? Yes, we can. It's 2 dodges. He has diving tackle though, sorry, diving catch, which makes it unlikely to see much in terms of let's bring you across. Yes, we can. So we might try moving you 2 guys in. Into various positions over here. You guys can simply come back to give me some options in a subsequent turn. Whatever he does, this catcher can't score this turn. Okay, we'll try the 2 dice block, which is a bonehead. So, we aren't doing that. We'd have to make 2 go for it to be in there, but I do want to hit that catcher. I want to make it 3 dice if we can. The bonehead is good. Both go for it's are good, and it's the knockdown. Let's take him out, but his armour is fine. We didn't need to worry. This is a 2+ with the reroll. Spot on. This is a 2+ with the reroll, which he makes. That's the 2+ with the reroll that he makes. And I'm going to stand in there because we made the go for it as well. Okay, we have a catcher on the floor. We have a catcher that's sort of marked out. And an ogre between the ball and the rest of the team. Well, the Snotlings have sidestepped, which means that surfing them is quite tricky. You would have to actually block out all 4 of those squares to surf here, and he would have to block out those 4 squares to surf here. And he doesn't have enough players available to do that. Now, the diving catch here will tackle this, or counter this tackle zone. If he makes the pass, if he goes to the handoff, not so much, but instead he's going to run the ball backwards. Which makes marking this player very important. Otherwise we will see an ogre making a blitz back to the ball. If the dodge is good, he's away. So that blocks the ogre making this route through. Doesn't stop me though from hitting this catcher. Okay, we're going for a 4+ dodge into a tackle zone. Not the smartest move. This would have been a better. This square here would have been a 3+ dodge, and he would have made it. So the ogres are clearly going to be doing some bashing this turn. I don't think we can. A bit of a shame that we can't hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if we had break tackle, it would be a little bit chancy. So we have 2 dice here. We can perhaps hit that. Be nicer to actually have those 2 blocked off and hit that on. It'd be red dice. Looking for a push. Let's. It's more important. What is more important here? I want to do that. That's the blitz we're going to make. Ideally, we could do those 3 blocks. 4 blocks there, 5 with the blitz, and possibly a 6th in here. She's going to leave us in quite a strong position. This player is still tagged out, so we'll leave that to last because I want to get this one done first. The bonehead is good. 3 dice. We get the knockdown. And an armour break, but just a stun. But we will follow through and mark out that ball carrier. Very aggressive from the Ogres there. Okay, we're going to try and hit the bear. And we get the knockdown again. Who is fine? No problems there. Okay, now we can start by hitting some linemen. Bonehead from the already stupid Ogre. And a both down there, and it does free up this player, but we will take it. We only have 2 rerolls and he's only turned 10. And it's another injury. 19 Mighty Blow getting it there. Another badly hurt. But yes, Mighty Blow doing some work, and that is quickly becoming the killer Ogre. That's his second casualty of the game. As it stands, this is the only player who can reach. You would need some go for it. If you went into and you blitzed, you could have 1 dice on the Ogre, but I think the 2 dice or the 2+ dodge might be the safer action. Because you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly pass, though you've quite a lot of players in this area, or simply just run over here, which is going to leave you mostly out of range of the Ogre team. What else will we see? Also, the bear is on the ground. Unless the bear is going to blitz, he can just get some straight up. We make a dodge, we're making a go for it, we're going to see a handoff, which is good. Now what? We could just see it run straight over here. Not much I could do with that. Rolled some dice, but it came off. We've gone for a dodge, a leap even, and it hasn't paid off. Straight in for the reroll, and ouch! His armour's fine, ball holds up. Okay, can this Ogre lying on the ground stand up and do some work? Yes, he can. And now it is very tempting to come in here and do this. But that I've got to worry about. I'd need to go for it. I'd need 2 go for it to get 3 dice on the ball potentially. But I think we'll start with let's see, I'm putting you in there. Just in case, it might force him to score early. Let's put you in here. If you will. Yes, you will. Lovely. Right, so he's got at least dodge this time. This doesn't help, but it makes it 3 dice rather than 2. And I think this time we will put a reroll into his bonehead, because I don't want him to fail 3 times in the trots. We don't need to worry, he's fine, so it gives us 3 dice on the ball carrier. And we will re-roll it. We get the POW. And let's put the ball where we might catch it, since we don't break his armour. And we do indeed catch the ball. Right, I would have to go for 2 dice there just to tag that out. And we could have 2 you and you in there and surf a capture. which is indeed what we're going to try and do. Or maybe not. No, we double won the dodge. And it's an injury. We have a snotling down. He is badly hurt. Was that a 9? Or an actual injury? It was indeed the 9, so Stunty there. As the skill that halflings, goblins, and noblars, snotlings, whatever you want to call them, have, forces a badly hurt injury on a 9 rather than the normal KO, because their KOs are 7 and 8 to reflect how weak and rubbish they are. Oh gosh, this is a long way around to blitz the ball carrier, but his dodge is good. If both go for it, it's a good, and it's a turnover. That's his last reroll, and it doesn't pay off. We will be out here, thank you very much. That sees, even with the extra reroll, that now sees the Kislev out of rerolls on their turn 12. We have, here we have another dodge. Will we see a leap here? I'm expecting a leap. The leap is good. He's clear. Oh, and the dodge is a failure. But no armor break, so he's still on the pitch. He's offered up a free 3 dice there. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't get very far up the pitch, but we can be stood there with a 2+ reroll. We can hit that. We definitely don't want to do that. What do we blitz? We could blitz you off. Go 1, 2, 3 for the hit, 4, 5, and still mark out the bear. So I think that's what we are going to do, as that doesn't naturally affect most of what we're doing. The Thornhead is good. 3 dice. We get the knockdown. And it's a KO. And we can then still tag out the bear. Where can you stand? Because I would like to see you stood. I'd like to see you stood there. You can indeed make the move. You're out and away, no bother at all. Let's have you stood over here. Oh, pop dodge in the first one. I was a little adventurous there, but we didn't suffer because of it. Another good Thornhead. We have 3 dice here. Right, it's a knockdown. Let's keep him. Another armor break, but just a stomp. Not a problem. And you can stay where you are. No need to roll that Thornhead. We don't particularly need to score on a Novelar. We'd much rather score on you. But do I risk at this point the 4+ handoff? I might be prepared to risk it if we pair these two up and run to the end of the pitch as they are, before we have time for the Kislev to recover the ball. As it stands, everything they want to do, bar moving this chap, is dice, but that's a dodge, isn't it? It's a leap, sorry, and he's fine. And the dodge is also fine, but he didn't roll it as a blitz, and that's not. Oh, excuse me. If he'd stood there, that could have been a 3 dice leap blitz. This is just a 2 dice push. We're going to come up this way, it's the way we're heading. Every extra square of movement is helpful. Okay, we're going to try the dodge from up here, and another one. This is just brutal. This is very... Okay, let's just see you up there. Okay, we know where our ball carrier is. Let's see about where our prime scorer wants to go. Let's see about making this a knockdown first. It's a bonehead, so that's not happening. So we've lost our blitz for this turn. We'll bring you through to there. You are now very much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of range. The dodge there is good. And another good bonehead. They are being so well behaved. And there, I spoke too soon. Is the next bonehead. And if you guys want to play, that's fine. The bear is a little out of range, troubling the ball carrier. But the boneheads have turned. That is 2 in the same turn. So what do we see here? We have quite a few dodges because of the extra snotling we put up here. Snotling tackle zones don't add +1 to the dodge attempt. So that's 2 go for it for 3 dice on the ball. Both of which are good, and the block is just a push. We'll be using dodge and we will be coming forwards. Which, with 3 turns to go, we do still have room. Makes his dodge out, and both go for it. We do still have enough squares of movement to reach the end zone. I think our opponent going into this wasn't expecting to lose 1, possibly 2-0 to Ogres, but at the moment that could quite be on the cards. The bear is back in play, putting tail onto this snotling here. And a dodge back there, just a bit of capture out of range, and is safe scoring position. And another catcher making a dodge. Double go for it, and on the floor. Okay, we have an option here to 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that and push that over there. By standing you there. You will make a block if you can. We get our bonehead. We get our knockdown. And another armor break. And a KO. What we have though done is tie up our scoring ogre. So we might just need to run you forward if you will. You do indeed. Now it is important to move you, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we'll put you in there. We'll risk putting you. A dodge is fine. We will risk a second dodge, which is also fine, to put you up here. Which means you can now stand in there. You can have 2 dice bonehead. Not horrendous, but not what we wanted. You can go for 2 dice, but it's a little bit academic. It's a knockdown though. And he's okay, and we will try the 3 dice, which is lovely. And we'll just bring you to here. There we go. This is his 15. So we have a scoring threat, a potential scoring threat. But the big question is, can he reclaim the ball on 1 dice? We could have a leap, but that's only going to be 1 dice. So this, but that's also his best player for recovering and throwing the ball. Because given the range he has to work with, throwing the ball is likely to be a necessity now. No rerolls to work with. Right, the bear is playing. That gives you 3 dice. Straight in there and risking the leap. Again, we appear to be stuck here. Ah, there we go. What else are we going to see from the Kislev here? Another leap. That's to tag out our scoring ogre. And we're still going to see a 1 dice blitz, which is a turnover. Breaks our armour. The ball scatter isn't horrendous. And he's okay. So then, we want to knock you out because you're the one to try for the score. I'm okay with you standing over there. Okay. That's a bit far to run, is that? Two dice, just the push. Dodge is good. And the bonehead's good. So this will be a 3 dice blitz. No, it won't, which means we are not scoring on an ogre. Do we make the pickup? Yes, we do. Do we score this turn? I think we do. If we can go 2-0, then thank you very much. That is the game tied up. Even with a riot, that seems unlikely. And we are now down 3. And he has lost 2 to injury and 1 to KO, which gives him 1 turn, or gives us both 1 turn. But the Kislev are at 8 and we are at 10. We're going to go for the same strong ogre front end. We're even going to risk having a couple of snotlings in position, just in case there might be a bit of a one-turner in the offing. We still have a reroll to play with, and he's only got 1 turn, making it is an ogre victory. As unsurprising as that, or as surprising indeed as that might sound, the ogres go ahead, giving us 3 points on an ogre, 4 points on an ogre, and 3 on one of the snotlings. It's a riot, we gain a turn, so everything is back on. I thought on there just asking a question on the mechanics of blitzing with a leap player. As you have to select the player in time to blitz before any other action. Okay, I'm attempting a 1-die blitz with the bear. That will give you the necessary assist. That's a misclick. Oh, and he gets away with it. And another failed dodge. Oh. Well, he can't possibly score. The question is, can we? I think we try blitz you off. That's an armor break and another KO. And we're going to attempt to throw this here Snotling over there. If we don't do this... No, we fail the pass. And we KO our own Snotling. Not a turnover because he wasn't carrying the ball. But neither of us... Well, it's not neither of us are scoring. It's just a little unlikely that either of us are going to score. In fact, no, even then, you still can't do it. I don't think I can two-dice the bet, so we will punch the lineman, and why not? Let's just go for it. Ooh, our armor's through, and it's a stun. He has, well, he'll have to bring a player in, but he has 2 dice on an ogre. He has 3 dice on a Snotling, but I think that's the extent of this game. It's a 2-0 ogre win. You 2 guys are safe at the back. You're coming in for the catch, or the yep, and this will be just a pass and a catch. Pickup's good. 3+2+. Pass, no bother at all, and the catch is wonderful. It's a bonus SBP for that thrower. Oh, we've missed something. It is, we're going to use dodge. I've no idea what it was, but we're using dodge anyway. That was a mistake. I'm just giving the bear 3 dice. But we're okay. Okay, no. Maybe. Unlikely that this will work. But if I can hand that ball off and throw it, we might just still see some action here. No, we don't. And it's an injury as well, just a badly hurt. But oh gosh, that makes, is that 3 Kaz for that same ogre this game? Or is that one of the touchdown ogres? No, that must be 3 Kaz for 1 ogre. Which puts us ahead. I don't know how many games have been played so far in the cup. We will roll that. 50k, lovely. And the Snotling picks up an MVP and one of his linemen, so well, that was no bother at all.